things change, the more they stay the same. Like banking.
It stayed the same for 100 years.
Imagine a bank where the better its customers do, the more value they create that can be shared back with them.
My bank does. They're built as a shared value bank.
When I save more and pay off my debts, I create value that my bank shares back with me.
Now, conventional banks don't share this money with you.
Well, my bank does. As a shared value bank, they designed to.
When I manage my money well, my bank gives me better interest rates. Just ask my personal banker.
My bank pays me when my family eats healthily.
I earn Discovery Miles for staying fit.
Me too!
My bank rewards me for driving well. Does yours?
Discounts on prepaid data,
Local and international flights.
Uber rides,
and Discovery Miles on fuel.
The ability to bank anywhere.
We're about to run it up.
Anytime!
Banking quickly, simply, and intuitively through state-of-the-art mobile technology that gives you control.
Imagine that.
Discovery Bank, the future of banking.
Good afternoon. I am joined by Omega KHUNOU, and then as well as Sister Helen. Omega, how are you?
Bishop, I'm doing well. It's so good to see you. Good to be in this show, and I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah.
No, I'm also doing well. It has been long. The last time we met, I think. Yeah, it has been long. I think we owe each other a lunch and a dinner. So that means the meeting has to start from 12 because
the last time we were both the last time we were together, we were in Soweto.
In Soweto. At Chawele, yes. I hosted an event there. Yes, and you worshipped through, and things were not working, but you put up a strings and take that event to in a certain directions, and the headache was like left and right. And by the way, we're pushing a Rebirth TV. It was a launch of Rebirth TV at that time. It's years ago. Yes. How are you doing? How are you doing?
By the grace of God, God is covering us. God is sustaining us even in this difficult time. But we're seeing the faithfulness of God. I'm still standing. Me and my family doing well. We still love the Lord. Moreover, yes. Yeah.
No, that's great. You were very close with Nazim. He was one of your, not just a colleague. I think Nazim, to you. Can you tell us your relationship with Nay?
Yeah, actually, my relationship with Nay started way back in the years. Nay came to my father's ministry in Koster. I think around 80. Let me say 89. Around 89. And then he came to minister at my father's church. Someone was getting married, so he knew Nay from Joburg. Then they came and performed there powerfully. So after he ministered, my father said, I've got a young boy. He's still young, he's going almost to his teenage stage. But I want you just to release a blessing upon my son because he likes beating things around. He likes singing at church and so on. And my father was talking about me. Then according to my father, he said, Nay prayed for me and said, Lord, raise this young boy to fear the Lord and to love worship. And they came back to Joburg. And then that was it. Spirit of Praise, Volume 4, when we're at Carnival City, Bishop Dube brought Nay at the rehearsal and say, we've got a new member in the family. His name is Prophet Nay. And then that moment, Nay didn't recall, Omega, because I was a small boy. I was still in Sunday school or, youth by then. So Nay just fell in love with me. And I remember I said to him, no, Prophet Nay, you are welcome. You are one of the icons and legends that I follow as a young man. So you are welcome. Lunchtime, Nay said, young man, I just love you, man. Can we just go to lunch together? And from there, all the lunches that we will take from Spirit of Praise rehearsals, he will be with me, even at Carnival City. When we were at dressing rooms, he said, I want to share a room with this young boy, Bishop. I just love his heart. So when my parents came from Koster on the recording of Volume 4, Carnival City, I took Nay and said, let's go meet my parents. Then my father said, no, you cannot introduce me to Nay. I know Nay. He came to my church in 1989. You were still a small boy. I said, Nay must bless you. And he prayed for you. And then he said, you must love worship. So for me to see you together, it is not a mystery. It's not a shocking thing for me, because I saw this thing while Nay was in Costa Rica, and I knew that one day he will meet you and you will work together. Imagine. So me knowing Nay, I think it's a God ordained friendship. It's a God ordained friendship from way back. Yes, sir.
So, in other words, you and Nay had a divine journey.
I'm telling you, it was divine and it was prophetic, and then from there, we just worked together. When I was invited to go and minister, I will ask Nay, are you free? He said, yes, my boy, I'm free. Can we go together in Botswana? I will take him. Even when he was not booked, I will take him. And when we get paid, we'll share whatever. And he will do the same thing. He will call me and say, Omega, I'm going to Mpumalanga. What are you doing? Tell your wife we are going to Mpumalanga, and I will go. And when we come back, he'll say, take this small money, go, So we had that kind of relationship. It was not, money thing, but it was about friendship, covenant, brotherhood, and then moreover of ministry. So that's when even Friends in Praise was born. Because I remember Spirit Music said it is our time to record our individual albums. And then me and Nay, we said, no, we've got a concept. Then they said, what? We said, yeah, we've got a concept. We want to bring in Friends in Praise, because we saw this thing when we were performing together. Because he will just call me on stage, and I will do the same when it's my turn. So that thing created that friendship kind of a thing on stage, and people loved it. And we said, we're going to do it. So that's where Friends in Praise Volume 1 and Volume 2 was born. Yeah.
So you have been very close to Nay, like your own brother.
Yes, sir.
Now, how did you feel when he started being sick? Because he had been sick for a very long time.
Yeah, sure. It disturbed me, because I remember we were in UK when Nay said to me, Omega, can you check my back? I've got these things that are so itchy. I don't know what is happening with my back. Can you just check me? Then I said, no, I see just small blocks. I don't know what is it. Then he said, because the wife is Dr. Nelly, she's there as a wife. He will talk to her when we arrive at home. And then we left it like that, and then years went by, and now this thing came with power. And by then we didn't realize that it was a dangerous thing like this. So that thing came with force, and he started getting sick and sick. I would visit him, and I said, Nay, my brother, if we knew earlier on, we could have done things better, or we could have consulted in time and so on, but we didn't see this coming. But I tried to be strong for him. And then I remember there was a time I visited him at the hospital, and he said, Omega, you know what? I cannot sing anymore now. I cannot move anymore. I want you to take my situation and go out there and talk about it on social media, talk about it to radio people, newspaper and TV, and make noise about my situation. I said, Nay, I will never do that. You are my covenant brother. I will never go out there and be famous using your situation. I know you want us to talk about this thing, but I'll never. It's heavy for me. And as a brother, the least I can do, give me all your bookings. I will go perform for you. And when they pay me, I will bring money to you. That's the least I can do. But for me to go and talk about this thing that you are sick and so on, it's too heavy for me. I will stand here as a brother. If I was not your covenant brother, I will go there and make myself famous about your sickness. But listen, it's heavy for me. God will lift us up at the right time when He wants us to elevate us. And I'm praying to God that you will be well, you will come, we will do tours, and we'll talk about your sickness. But now let's concentrate on your health. So that's yeah.
You talk about something very, very interesting. And when you said to Nay that you can go and perform on his behalf.
Yes.
And take money and give it to him.
Yes, sir.
Did you do that?
I did that. Yes,
you did that?
I remember there's a weekend. Yeah, a lot of gigs I did that for him. And there's a big one that I did actually in Polokwane, where there was, Thobela FM did a big show. And there were over about 20,000 people that were there, big artists that were there. They couldn't make it. And he told me about it. I said to him, tell the promoter not to take you out of that lineup. I will go stand for you. And then he said, no, but Omega, they've already paid me deposit. And then I've used it for my medical costs and so on. I said, listen, my brother, tell your band we are going to Polokwane. And when they pay us, I want to take that money and bring it to you. I will stand for you. And in the following weekend, I remember I had my own bookings as well. And I had to stand for Nay as well. That weekend, I think I did about 5, if not 6 appearances for just to stand for Nay. I was so tired, but I did that and I was doing it from my heart and say I will do it. So when I perform, when I come back, I'll say, Nay, I did it. And at times, the pastor or the host, let me say that, they will expect me. And I will say to him, listen, don't tell them that you are not coming, because they might change their mind and say we will opt for another artist and they're not calling me. So what you want to do, keep quiet, I will just appear. And then they will just be rocking up. When I get there, I'll tell them my brother is not doing well. Here are his photos, he's not doing well. Here is his message. He asked me to come and stand for him. Then the pastor will say, no, if you are here, Nay is here. Do your thing, my brother. Then I will sing Nay's songs. I will sing my songs. And then it will be so lovely. After, the pastor will say, but then how do we pay you, Omega? Because we've already paid me. I said, no, I was here to stand for my brother. You don't have to pay me. You know? So that's how, basically I was standing for my brother when he was here.
Sure. Yeah. That is so touching. That's so touching. And we are having our guest here, Pastor Omega KHUNOU, and he's a son of a bishop. It's a PK. Yes. It's a pastor's child, and a very anointed young man, and a very humble.
Thank you, sir.
And so, if you want to comment and ask KHUNOU some question, you can do that on BBT channel. To those that are watching on TV, they can go to Facebook at BBT channel, and then and just send their questions. We'll send it to Omega. My brother, you are from Northwest.
Yes, sir.
And you're raised by Bishop is very strict. Can you tell me your upbringing? How was the relationship? And how did the strict bishop, dealt with you?
Yeah, my father, Bishop KHUNOU in Coastal, he is loved by people and he loves ministry with his whole heart. He loves God with all his heart. So me growing under such a man, it will be church, it will be school and home. Church, school, home. Because I will end up sometimes going to minister with him. We'll go for the whole weekend, and then coming back on Monday, my school will say, your father is coming to pray for us. And he will call me from the students and say, come, sing a song. And after that, he will ask me from my teachers and say, tomorrow I'm going to another school. I'm asking this young boy, he's going to miss 2 periods in the morning because I want him to go and sing to another school. Imagine, I will wear my uniform and I will go to another school and sing there. And then he will take me back. So my father was initiating me in ministry at the young age. So I lacked that opportunity of having 90% or 100% of playing with other kids and experiencing the childhood, because for me it was church, home, and he will travel with me to conferences, You know, so my life was about ministry, church, 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 church. And then I don't even regret that because I bless God because I was in the serious university that has gave birth to Omega KHUNOU that you see today. Yeah.
And how many albums did you do with Nay?
We've got two, volume 1 and volume 2 from Friends in Praise. We were busy with volume 3, but he went to be with the Lord. So we couldn't do that one. Yeah.
But basically, there were no songs that you have already started.
There are songs that we've already started. Those songs are there. And then, but now, because, hey, listen, I'm still feeling pain even right now talking about him because the company spoke to me and said, what do we do now? Because we were busy with the project. I told them straight and say, for now, I don't think I'm ready to have someone who can replace that man. You know, mention of the artists, it's okay, big as they are, but I still feel that I still need to heal and ask God for direction for me to continue with Friends in Praise because me and Nay, we had a chemistry and a covenant that is so amazing, my friend. If you will see us together on stage, you're thinking that we are planning whatever that you are doing. And it was just coming out of the heart because we will understand each other. To the point whereby, because I know that he's a prophet, when we are ministering at times, I know when that moment of prophecy has landed upon him, and I will just give him as if he told me, but I will know that now he wants to do his thing. So at the I want to do those songs. I want to do them, but I'm still just waiting upon the Lord to give direction and for me to have 100% complete healing.
With me, I'm joined by Omega KHUNOU. Helen, do you have any question or any words that you need to say to Omega? Helen?
Hello.
Anything that you want to say to my guest?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yes.
Okay. How did this song came about? Let me just play this.
Young people, make some noise. Young people, make some noise. Young people, to see your humble mind. To see your humble mind. To see your humble mind. Sitting your tail away. Sitting your tail away. To see your humble mind. At the balcony. Lale. Sitting your telang amanda. Yeah. Telang amanda. Yeah. Telang amanda. Sieka. Yesulini. Sitting your telang amanda. Yeah. Telang amanda. Yeah.
Tell me, Omega, what were you guys thinking there? When you really do that?
God. Well, they love young people, you know. So I remember at the rehearsal, he said, Omega, I want us to bring something that will really take us to the heart of young people because we go all over, we perform, you know, even outside South Africa, and we see how much young people love our music. But we need to meet them halfway of giving something that they love. because most of them, we are losing them to the world because of their sounds and so on. Can we just do something? Then I said, hey, it's a tough one, but let's see. Me and you, we don't have the background of piano, kwaito, and all that house and so on. Let's see what we can do. Then we spoke to our music director at that time, MD Gama Matonzi. And he said, okay, I've got some beats here. Let's see what we can do. Then Gama brought those ideas. We brought the ideas as well. And then that part, Cecilia Hamba, it was supposed to be done by Nay. He said, no. I'm a prophet. He said, I'm a prophet. I'm a pastor. I cannot do that. Yeah, Cecilia Hamba.
Then you end up bringing this other lady.
I'm telling you, the song just became something else. It was the highlight of the night. Yeah.
And then you end up bringing this other lady then now. And then the issues of the band being on top and the other people being
well, because that recording, it was more, we wanted it to be so streetwise. So we thought, let's just bring even a stage that will just be streetwise, something as if we are at the street batch. Also, because normally when we do recordings, we do those fancy, nice stage and so on. And then, which is good, yes. But we felt that let's do something that will really say to the young people, we are coming to you. Because when young people do their thing, they just go wild. They just do streetwise. They don't formalize things. So we thought we're going to wear jeans. We're going to put our sneakers. We're going to be on that stage as if we are at the street, somewhere. So that was the idea. And it really worked. The reviews that we got from that project, actually, they're quite amazing, yes.
Well, let's take a break.
Now. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Like banking.
It stayed the same for 100 years.
Imagine a bank where the better its customers do, the more value they create that can be shared back with them.
My bank does. They're built as a shared value bank.
When I save more and pay off my debts, I create value that my bank shares back with me.
Now, conventional banks don't share this money with you.
Well, my bank does. As a shared value bank, they designed to.
When I manage my money well, my bank gives me better interest rates. Just ask my personal banker.
My bank pays me when my family eats healthily.
Iron Discovery Miles is staying fit.
Me too.
My bank rewards me for driving well. Does yours?
Discounts on prepaid data,
Local and international flights.
Uber rides,
And Discovery Miles on fuel.
The ability to bank anywhere.
We about to run it up.
Anytime.
Banking quickly, simply, and intuitively through state-of-the-art mobile technology that gives you control.
Imagine that.
Discovery Bank. The future of banking.
With me, I'm joined by Omega KHUNOU, a member of Spirit of Praise, and I'm a worshiper. This is a real worshiper. When we talk about real worshiper, we're talking about Omega KHUNOU. I'm going to play this song. This song really, it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. This one kills me.
All right, let's do it. Let me get my.
Now let's talk about the card. Inae's card. Let's talk about Inae's card. Where is this card coming from?
Nay, like I'm saying, they just wanted to draw a lot of young people and win a lot of young people through this project. And he even said, you will see, Omega, I'm gonna do a card, my friend. That I'm bringing a Mohawk card. I said, what? He said, you will see. I wanna shock you. I wanna be funky on this project. I said, yeah. Let's see about
And
it.
where was yours? Where was your
Oh,
card by that? I mean,
but I told him
you
straight
went,
away.
you went to check up, and then I'm asking myself, what's happening with this dude?
I said, Andy Zilamboge. No more wonk. Form against me that shall prosper. I refuse in the name of Jesus. I told him, I said, in Jesus' name.
You refuse.
I refuse. I said, never.
Because I'm looking at the card,
yeah.
and I remember when this song was, I think one day I looked at an ETV, I think it was on ETV, and the song was performed.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening with the pastor now with the
no,
what is the pastor doing with with this kind of a card? Where did you get that from? As a country?
Amazingly, just because of that, load of young people followed Nay, and then they felt like, Nay, thank you very much, because we feel like we adjust in our churches when we do this more wrong thing and so on. So, but we really bless God for seeing you doing this. So it really actually attracted a lot of young people to follow him and to love his music.
A guy was full of love.
Yeah.
By the way, he was such a good pastor, and and may his soul rest in peace. And you and the family, I know you are a married person, and what I love, whenever I look at you, you're always talking about her, and I want to ask you this question: what is it with these you guys who are called celebrity, and that you hardly socialize with your partner?
Okay.
And seeing somebody, I mean, since I know you, even when we come to Kagiso, even when I visited the church here, Opa, I would see you with your wife, and you would say, I remember one day you said, I wanted to go with you somewhere. I don't remember where, but I wanted to, and then he said, I'm still going to talk to my wife. Where did you get that? I mean, what's going on for it?
Yeah, I think I will say, when a family is together, we are united. There's communication between me and my wife, and there's love, there's unity, and there's harmony. I believe that all will be well. So I take that it is important for a minister to be united, to be in unity, to be one with your wife, with your husband, or with your family, because I believe that even from the book of Genesis, God started with family. Before the church, God started with family. Adam and Eve. So I believe in my heart that God believes in family, and when family is together, there's just going to be a flow. And that I've learned it from my father as well. I take my father, my biological father is my spiritual father, my mentor, and I need somebody who's really helping me and guiding me into this thing. So he taught me. I saw my father doing it to my mother, and I took it from there. That the reason why my mother loves my father and supports him like this is because my father do this and this and this. And I took that, I implemented it in my family. And I'm telling you, I don't think the devil will have a chance when you are united with your wife like that. You will even see trouble when it's coming from far. So and 80% of the success that I have today, I believe, is because of the unity and the love, support for my wife, and to acknowledge her and to respect her and to communicate with her concerning things of my ministry. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. One of my friends says that a wife, she's a manager of your household. She manages the director of the family, and then she manages and lead. Let's try this.
Young people, make some noise. Young people, make some noise.
You see, out of all your music, this one should be.
Cecilia humble mind. Cecilia humble mind.
Okay. The person who is doing Cecilia humble mind, it's you.
Yeah, it's
and I can see that one has never been at the pub. That one. You see that one I can see. No, you've never been. You've never been at News Cafe. You can't do that.
No. Hey, my friend. My family laughed at me that night. They said, "What are you trying to do there?" I said, "No."
and then what did your dad said when he looked at this kind of a song?
Well, I think he was happy to say, "Look, we can see the directions that you guys want to take of bringing the young people closely and loving them and giving them what they will appreciate at church, so that they may not be bored and so on and so on." So they really appreciated that, and for them, because it was a new sound and it was amazing, they really applaud us for that. Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah.
Let's listen to it and
Sitting your tail away. Sitting your tail away. Cecilia humble mind. At the balcony. Sitting your tail on my.
So you can
Cecilia humble mind. Sitting your tail away. Sitting your tail away. Cecilia humble mind. Cecilia humble mind. Sitting your tail away.
I can tell, Omega, you've never been.
Yo. I'm telling you. What?
Tell me, have you been at tavern before?
No, I tell you, I think the love of music, you will just check all genres, what these guys are doing, Yeah, even at the rehearsal, Gama will say to us, no, 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 no. This is what they are saying. This is how they will move it. So we had to. I remember this song. We almost took the whole day, practicing it, trying the moves, and coming out with those funny stuff. So I think it's following other genders that helped, to bring that together. So, but I've never been to tavern, pubs, and so. Yeah, I,
Sorry, passion defeats everything. When you have passion, you goes far with it. Now, you obviously you are one of the people that are bringing in a certain generation of saying you can still be a child of God and be a celebrity and being the minister at the same time
right.
and live well. And that's what I see. I always, when I had discussions with a lot of people, I always say that I think God is raising a different generations from what we used to know and what we used to see, because I think we're coming from a generation whereby a person could just be a gospel singer and live anyhow.
Right.
But then with the generations, God was then now elevating and a certain people. And with that, I'm very much grateful as a pastor to say, my God bless you. But before I let you go, you are still with the spirit of praise. What can we expect in 2021?
Yes, we've been in talks about volume 8, but now with the pandemic that is happening right now in the whole world, it kind of disturbing us a bit. Because of the recordings, we want to do it, but now numbers are changing because of the restrictions. So we're still not sure what we can do for now. And then now recently we're building up to say, you know what, now things are becoming better. We were on to 50, thinking that we can build something. And then the president came and announced again that we should do 50 from 50. Then they did a total shutdown. So now it's bringing us back again to the drawing board and see what we can do. So, but hopefully we trust in and we believe in God that maybe after winter, when we are building up towards summer, things will be better. Then we can plan something. But something has to be done 2021 for Spirit of Praise. Yeah.
Amen. Tell me, with the phase out of music CD, does that not affect you guys? Because there's no more music at shop. It's only Kum is left, and then I think Kum they survive because they sell books.
Books, yes.
Yes, but is that not affecting the industry?
Yes, it is, because now we are going to digital, and not everyone is exposed to digital. People are still trying to learn how it works, and now Musica is they close their stores. Now we cannot send people there, so that means we will have them to record, print CDs, and go with them to shows and churches. That's how probably we will survive in hard copies. But still, that it's now affected as well, because people are now driving fancy cars. Muruti, you are no longer driving cars. Even your car now, Muruti, I tell you, just put Nyatela Gamandla there on the Bluetooth, and then you just have your music. So now, lately, cars are not even coming with that CD player. They just play from.
Yes, I mean,
yeah.
my bands, I don't play a CD in my
You see.
in my car. It's
Yeah.
big, there's no
Yeah. So I think more we're gonna survive with more invitations. Doing shows and so on. Yeah.
Is the government assisting?
Well, it looks like the government did something, in terms of helping artists, even though it's not all the artists. There was a time whereby they announced that through Date Nati, they will help artists. So there are artists that those they got that relief.
Did you get something?
No, I didn't. I'm one of those that didn't get that grace. We did apply. We did send what they said we must send, but unfortunately, we couldn't get help. So we're surviving by the grace of God. It's tough, difficult times, but God is sustaining us.
That's a very tough thing. I'm joined by one of the men that I respect so much, and Omega KHUNOU. Please go to the digital platform. Those who have a smartphone, and let's support his. I have all his albums in my iPhone. I play his music time and again, and let's do that. Let's support one another before you think of supporting those that are in overseas. Let's also support one another. Those that are watching us, even Zambia and whatsoever, I know you might not have the store there. Nigeria, you might not have stores, but we are saying support this powerful minister. It's Omega KHUNOU, as the name appears on the screen. So let's support him. Let's buy his music. Let's play. That's the only way they can survive. My brother, Omega, and
yes.
What do you say to the young one that who are struggling with fame? And I've seen a lot of people struggling with fame. I know what I'm talking about, and though I'm not that much known, but one thing I know, it's that fame can be a problem sometimes. What can you say, and how did you survive a bad publicity that even some of us, we have suffered there?
Yeah. I think it's choices that we do, Muruti. It's choices that we do. It is what I want to do with where God has placed me. So I must be careful of choices that I do, because remember, when you are a public person, you are in public. So we're gonna look at you, and because you have you are there, and you are an icon that we see every day. So we will look at you with good things that you do, even with bad things that you do. When you do good, we will talk. Even when you do bad, we will talk, because your life is public. You are a celebrity. So now I think it is important as someone like that to make sure that you take care of your brand and your name, because anything that can come out and is not good, people are gonna talk about it. So make sure that you protect yourself. You always remember how you struggled. You cannot take all 32 years of struggle in the industry and you just spoiled it with 5 minutes. All the hard work that you did, and you just put it down the drain with five minutes mistake. So whenever that those challenges, or let me say temptations, or whatever comes to me, I will always think where God has brought me from, and I will say I've worked hard to be here, and then I will never allow the devil to destroy it in 3 minutes. So I always think even of the people that support me, people like you, people like my parents, or whoever that love my ministry. How will they say? How will they think that you're Omega? You know, you will disappoint a lot of people, even beyond the borders of Africa. So always I think of those things. Not to say kile wala or what, but I'm just saying, you know, it goes a long way, you know, just to be careless. So make sure that you really ask God to grant you that favor or that grace to protect that name that you have, because the devil is not happy. He wants to take you down. He wants to see you down. He wants to see you frustrated and losing what God has blessed you with. So take care of it. It can really, really damage things for you if you really are going to go careless about it.
Thank you so much, Omega. It was a pleasure having you. This is Bbt channel broadcasting from Johannesburg and Limpopo in South Africa. We are found in 3 provinces, Durban, Johannesburg, and Limpopo. Thank you so much. It was indeed a blessing to have you. May God bless you. Where can people find you on social media?
Facebook, Omega KHUNOU, and Facebook page, Omega KHUNOU, and in Twitter, at Omega KHUNOU. Instagram, start with the same name, at KHUNOU Omega. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
God bless you.
We're doing lunch soon, Muruti.
All right, let's do it. Let me get my let me stand here. Young people, make some noise. Young people, make some noise. See your humble mind. See your humble mind. See your humble mind. Sitting your tail away. Sitting your tail away. See your humble mind. At the balcony. Sitting ya, telling a man, yeah, telling a man, yeah, telling a man, see a car, yes, only need. Sitting ya, telling a man, yeah, telling a man, yeah, telling a man, see a car, yes, only. See your humble mind. Sitting your tail away. Sitting your tail away.